Welcome everybody to Final Fantasy XIV episode, something. Talking about Attack on Titan spoilers. I don't know which way to go. And we're about to finish this dungeon. And hopefully the party doesn't kick me because I went AFK for a moment so I get this shit going. Or maybe they're all dead, I don't know. So, you said the Titan, you said that they went over to attack. Am I going the right way? I don't know if I'm going the right way. I don't know where you guys are. I might be going the completely wrong way. I don't know. Yeah, I might have fucking ran the wrong way. Because I don't see you guys on the map at all. Like, you fucking went to at least one zone unless I'm going the wrong way. I don't know what I don't know which way's upstairs or downstairs. These people are dead. Did you kill people? There's a bunch of people here that were dead. I don't see you on the map at all. I guess I'll go up here. I don't know if it's the right way or not. Now I can see you. Huh. So you said they went over to attack the island people to get power. You say the king's justification was he wanted to take his people to go hide away over there. That's true. So they can be hateful towards the ancestors for eternity. Leave the fucking new people alone. They had nothing to do with it. How is it just to fucking judge people for the things that their ancestors did? In what world is that just? Explain it to me. I don't understand. Bullshit. Bullshit. I'm not my father, I'm not my ancestors, those people are not me, they don't represent me. I am my own person. Whatever my ancestors did in the past has nothing to do with me. I had nothing to do with it, I couldn't change anything, and if I would have been there, things would have happened differently. But because you can't judge something for you can't judge a person for something that they didn't choose, couldn't change, and they had no control over. It's not right, it's not fair. Sin's not a real thing. Even if it was a real thing, fucking, it's not acceptable. It's not fair. It's not just. It's not right to judge somebody for something that they had no control over or couldn't choose or do nothing about. So the only way you can make it just is if you're saying somehow, some way that the new people can do something about it to fucking change what their ancestors did. A time machine might work with that, but other than that, how could they change what their ancestors did? Is there any way that they could like, you know, change what their ancestors did without a time machine? There's not. Why? How is that fair? Explain to me how that's fair. Why? But they're not the people you're asking to pay back had nothing to do with it. They don't owe the new people don't owe anyone shit. But they had no control over that, correct? How can someone be guilty of something they had no say or choice over? Yeah, you know how I feel about that. I just got an order. 11. 6:30. Oh, I remember this one. I remember this dungeon. Alright. Yeah, I don't believe in people that were not involved, had nothing to do with the situation, couldn't change things even if they wanted to, have to try to pay back some perceived slight or injury for shit that their ancestors did. It doesn't make sense to me. I can't comprehend it. You can't judge people for things they had no control over and didn't choose. They couldn't. I'm about to get fucked. I'm about to get fucked. I've lived. I didn't say not to do anything about them. Maybe it's the way you're using the word. I definitely think that we should go back and try to make things that were caused in the past right again, but not in the way of like it being owed or something like that, but just because like we've learned from it and we're becoming better people and we'll be better than our ancestors were. And I'm not a big fan of drafting policies that only help. Oh shit. Shit. No, the healer was about to die. I don't put my I don't have any cooldown shit. We're about to have level 2 limit break, so we should be able to fuck his shit up. Oh god damn it! No! Okay, I didn't get hit that time. Alright, I'm gonna use my fucking... Oh god damn it, I was fucking wasting that. Do it! Really? Oh, I was about to be pissed if it didn't kill him. The way that the way they were treating the devil people was fucking detrimental to the Maoris or the Marleys if they wanted to have a good, strong, thriving society. Like fucking, if their interest was in like creating the most thriving society possible for their own people, they're fucking going around it wrong by treating the fucking devil people the way they were. If they would have treated them as equals, and if like, you know, if they would have done right by them, their nation would have prospered more. There wouldn't be like the civil disobedience, like the untrust, fucking like you don't want a society that's like fucking terrified and scared. Like that's not. I'm not even saying that from a moral perspective. I'm saying that from a pragmatic one. Like fucking like happy people will make a better society than people that are scared and terrified, because they'll be able to be like innovative and like think of new ideas and like try new things, and fucking that's how technologies are developed, is like people having interest in stuff. Yeah, they could be living even greater lives. They could like fucking expand their life expectancy and shit. Like for all they know, the devil people could be really smart. Like maybe like I don't know exactly how that would work out, but I think that the devil people, I think that they could have the Marleys could have a better society than they currently did if they would have treated the devil people properly. I'm trying to make the point, not that like it's not from a moral perspective or like, you know, being good or righteous. It's that like fucking from a what's in their own best interests, they would progress more by treating the people as equals instead of fucking blame. Like I can't understand. Like I had to have you explain it to me, but like punishing them for their ancestors, shit. That's not something that I can. To me, punishing people's descendants of people's ancestors is punishing innocent people. That's the way I see it. Like that, you could do the same thing because they had nothing to do with it. They had no choice in it, and they couldn't change it even if they wanted to.
What if the people of the ancestors, since they know that the ancestors, they purposely act up because that's what they're trying to get revenge for the way that they're treating?
That might be a possibility, and that's why they should treat have mutual understanding and treat each other right, and then like fucking wouldn't have to worry about all that. A good example, like a good real life example of what I'm thinking about is like how we're treating Muslim Americans in the United States, like the xenophobia, like the way that like the otherism, like, you know, like they're not like us. They're, you know, they're from someplace else. They don't believe in the same gods that we do. Like we shouldn't be mistreating them here. It's in our own best interest not to, because then you can make people radicalized. Like, hey, Americans are already treating us like shit. They're not accepting us for, you know, us as people. So like, why even bother trying to get along, be a citizen? Like it's dangerous for them to mistreat them because it could make underground. I'd say terrorists. I'm not sure like another word. Like basically, like if you treat people bad for long enough, it's probably gonna come back in a negative way on the people that were treating them bad at some point. She looks cool. Let's see, it says that order's gotta be picked up in 10 minutes, and it's 10 minutes away. It says it'll be ready at 6:12. Taco Bell usually fucking, they never have their shit together whenever I go to pick up. Like, they probably don't even know the food's fucking, they haven't even started making it. I should probably call it, 27 items? Holy shit. Oh, yeah, it's like 5 packets of mild sauce, 10 packets of mild. They got 2 different categories for mild sauce. They got 5 mild sauce, and then they got 10 mild sauce. I don't know why they wouldn't just put 15.
But what I do when I get those kind of orders, like, did you grab all the mild sauce, or like the restaurant said it was in?
Yeah, the only way I'm getting you any type of sauce is if you tipped me appropriately. Otherwise, you're not getting your sauce unless they put it in the bag already. Yeah. So always.
It's stupid with how they like separating the sauces. Don't show up the sauces. Let them be responsible for it.
Yeah, I agree. Ooh, I can go to Wrath. Where do I need to go for that? All right, cool. It's Ulda. Go to Ulda. Hey. You're saying something about Historia. What were you saying about Historia? She's my favorite character in the show.
As a member of the royal family, she would be able
to control the Titans.
She ate Aaron and took the sword away. She would be able to use control of Sen.
And win the war. She's not a monster. She's not a horrible person. Aww. So whose memories is she afraid of? Why is she afraid? So why is she afraid of those memories? His will? Now, let me ask you a question real quick. Let me ask you a question. Now, so there's 2 possibilities the way I could understand this. If she got the old king's memories, is it like if she saw every, like, is her will going to be the same as his when she's so basically, like, listen, I'm trying to explain this. All right, so say if I was Historia, right, and I got the old king's memories, is my will going to be changed because I knew, like, all the bad shit that happened, and I knew, like, basically I would side with whatever the old king was. I'd be like, you know what? Basically what I'm asking is this: if you told Historia verbally, or if you told me verbally, like, all the stuff from the king's memories, would that then change my mindset? Be like, oh yeah, I was against, you know, killing everybody over here before I found this out, but then after you told me this, or after I understood this, I'm gonna kill everybody because I can justify it myself? Or is it when she gets the king's memories, is it automatically gonna take her will away and impose?
It's gonna take her will away.
So it's not gonna be persuading her. It won't.
It's gonna be like way part of the personality.
So it's not that she agrees with the old king. It's that like her will or his will is somehow like it takes over her will. Like she has no choice in the matter. Yes. Okay. So it would be against her free will. It takes away her free will. Yes. Okay, I got it. I thought that the reason why they made the same decision because like I thought that once anyone found out the truth, they would all agree with the king. Like that's what I thought was going on. Yeah, I thought it was their free will. I basically like I thought that like there's some way to justify all the wrongness, you know, like because I could think of some of elaborate, crazy justifications to you where shit I could understand shit where I'd be like, yeah, okay, I agree with that, but it's kind of sad. Like I figure Historia is my favorite character.
You don't want her to be forced to listen to what the king was doing or whatnot.
I like her because when it was she had to make a choice, or a hypothetical choice between trying to rescue her Titan friend and say fuck humanity, she was like fuck humanity, and that's when she became my favorite character because she cared more about her friend than the fucking war.
I think Eren would do the same thing for Armin.
I think so too. I think so too. But Jacob tells us no because he's fucking read too far ahead and he knows shit that we don't.
Okay. Okay, at the very least, Mikasa would do that for Eren.
I think that I figured all three of them would do that shit for each other. Like that's why I like them. Like, because we've already seen them try to protect Eren at the cost of them getting killed. So, like, I'm pretty sure. And then when they try to give the syringe to the fucking the commander, you know, they did the mutiny. Like, I would be surprised. Okay, so for me, in Sage's perspective, we would be surprised if the choice came down to between either abandon humanity and like go on the Titan side to save Armin and what's the girl's name? Like, if he did not abandon humanity to save them, then he's not the character. He's not the way that he comes across to me. Like, I feel like he would do anything for them, like even betraying humanity. Like, you feel the same, right, Sage?
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if he didn't. Like, I really would be. Like, the character he wouldn't be the character that I think him to be.
I mean, basically, what he did, he chose mutiny and go against.
Yeah, I mean, he did choose mutiny. So, like, basically, he was choosing his friend over what could be argued would be the best thing for humanity. So we've actually seen a demonstration of that. Like, I assume that he believes and thinks that Armin would be the better choice, but I bet you he would pick Armin even if he didn't think Armin was the better choice.
Because even he said, fucking, in that situation, he gave the reason why Armin's the better choice to keep alive.
He gave good reasons, but I don't think that I think he would have done the same even without the reasons. Well, so you say that Eren wouldn't betray humanity. Well, we know that at least in the dub version that Historia would because she said it, and I hope to God it wasn't like a translation error because like that is why she became my favorite character because I don't see a lot of characters that care about the people in their lives to that degree often enough. I mean, sure it was a choice. She could have fucking left her friend out there and gotten killed, and like fucked her, and then she could have, stayed inside the walls. She had a choice. That's fine. What do you mean not a real choice? So she should have tried to fight for humanity instead, even though that she didn't have a connection with anyone. I mean, that she had a choice. She could have chose to say fuck her friend. She chose not to.
to pick. I looked it up. They sell for 15 and 20K a piece, but one of the items sells for 60,000 a piece.
Definitely don't get the 15K item.
Man, the prices are dramatically different.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got a sad story.
I unlocked Dark Knight.
It's kind of rare for me, for my favorite character in an anime to be a girl. Like, I have several favorite girl characters that I like in animes, like Hinata, let's see, Hinata, let's see, One Piece, I'd say I care about Nami and Ramen, but I don't feel like I could say that they're some of my favorite characters. And Dragon Ball Z. I don't really care for most of the female characters in that show. Most of them are annoying. He's right. I don't find that to be the case for me. It takes time, you flush them out, and you... Well, he at least attempted to, and I like that. That's my normal response when I see people in a village being horrible to somebody, mistreating them, fucking adults throwing rocks at children. Like, yeah, like, how should we respond to this? Should we give them a talking to? It's like, nah, just burn down the village, be done with it, let's go.
Traveling name is a whore.
I like that. It was unexpected and funny. She could have chose humanity. But she could have chose humanity. She had choices. Because it's her, like, speciesism. I don't understand speciesism the way most people do, but I know that's a thing. But they like, I don't, it's hard for me to, I struggle with that way people think like that, like, because something's not human, therefore it's lesser, or it's not as good, or not important. Like, I don't think in those terms, or when I do, I try to, like, suppress thoughts like that. But most people are speciesists, in my experience, that I've encountered. Like if they're not human, if something's not human, it's not as important. It doesn't matter as much. What happens to it is always going to be less than what happens to humans. Like fucking animals. Like if something bad happens to an animal, it's kind of sad. But if it happens to a human, it's really, really bad. Like that's how most people think, in my experience. And I assume that they would see the Titans as non-human, like, you know, like monsters, so they're automatically on some genetic biological level gonna want to support their own species because reasons. I gotta go pick up the sorter. I'll be back after I finish. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye. Oh no, I'm gonna make her do a little thingy real quick. I'll see. See. We're gonna do a kiss today because I think it's funny. There you go. Boom. Alright, peace out.